I'm gonna show you the steps I took to manifest my new job. First thing that I did was I typed up a resignation letter with an open-ended date. And I left it open-ended because I was like, it'll happen when it happens. I don't wanna put pressure on the date, but I typed in my manager's name and told her I'm leaving the company. And here is proof of that. Here to show you the power of manifestation. So I have this document here called Notice, and I wrote it on October 16th, 2024. I also wrote down a little sticky note that I kept on my desk so I would see it every day as I was working my current job, the certain non-negotiables that I wanted in a job. I also wrote about it in my journal, talking about how I'm ready for a new job and all the things that I learned at my current job that I was working in order for it to help me prepare for the new job. I also had to come to a place inside that I was grateful for what I currently had. Even though I was ready to leave my current job and there were a lot of things that I didn't like about it, obviously that's why I was looking for a new job, but I had to be grateful for it. I had to be grateful for the managers that I do like. I had to be grateful that I was fully remote, even though the company was a hybrid working position. I just found everything that I could absolutely be grateful for, even though there were so many things that I did not like. I believe that you can't have more in life without being currently grateful for what you have. So I had to come to terms like, I'm grateful for this job, I'm grateful to be employed, but I'm ready for something better and something new. Cool if I go, cool if I stay, but I would rather leave. The point of just being neutral with whatever happened, I was like, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. I'm not putting out desperate energy of like, I need to get the hell out of this job. Put my wish out into the universe. I want a new job. Aligned action that obviously needed to be taken was to actually apply for the job. So when it comes to manifestation, yes, you can ask for what you want, but you also have to take an aligned action to get there. I couldn't just say, hey, I want a new job, and then just wait for one to come to me, which that can happen, right? I'm on LinkedIn, for example, so tons of recruiters are coming in there every day. If I wasn't on LinkedIn, how were these recruiters get to me, right? So yes, you can ask for something and wait for it to come in, but there should be an avenue for these things to come in. So if I wasn't actively applying for jobs, at least I had my LinkedIn up and open and recruiters could get to me from there. So yes, technically a job could have just fell into my lap. No, I gave them an avenue to do that. Applying for the jobs, to me, that was the most important aligned action that I needed to take, other than just writing the things down or speaking it into existence. I was like, I need to take action. Only applied to jobs that were aligned with me, that met up with the non-negotiables that I had. So for me, my non-negotiables was a certain amount of money, to be fully remote, to have unlimited or flexible PTO, and flexible working hours. Like, I don't want to have to work California time in Miami time, for example. When you're manifesting something, you just have to let it come in when it's supposed to come in. I feel like I've been applying for jobs for 2 years now. I would go in waves where like I would start applying for jobs in June of 2023 and then take a break and then start applying in March of 2024. I wasn't landing anything, and so I would get interviews and I would find things I wouldn't like about the companies, or it just didn't feel right. Now that I'm on the other side of it, I realized that there were so many things that needed to happen and play out that I didn't see at the time. So I was applying for hybrid positions when I was living in Miami. A few weeks later, I found out I needed to move from Miami to home to Austin, Texas to care for my mother. So I was like, well, good thing I didn't take those hybrid jobs. What if they wouldn't have, kept me? My mother ended up passing away in October of 2024. I'm glad that I had the job that I was working. I was already there for 2 years. They knew me, they knew my situation. They were willing to let me move from Miami to Austin and keep my job. They were hybrid. And the fact that I could just give my mother my undivided attention and know that my job was safe was everything that I needed. So when I look back on retrospect, I see why I didn't get all of those jobs, all those other periods of time. So just trust that if you are having a hard time getting a job right now, like there could be something behind the scenes that you don't see. I wasn't getting those jobs at the time because it wasn't the right time for me. Like, I see it now, I didn't see it then. I'm just like, why can't I get a job? But it just wasn't the right time. Just trust that your time will come, and hopefully it isn't some big catastrophic event that you see unfolds that really, well, this is why I didn't get a job. But in unfortunately that was my situation. The new job that I got, I applied for in October of 2024, a few weeks after my mother had passed, and it took 2 months for them to get back to me. When they emailed me in December of 2024, like, I forgot I even applied for that job. Now that I got this new job, like, I got it when I was supposed to. The universe knows when you're supposed to have something, and it doesn't matter how long it took or what I went through to get here. Point is, like, I finally got here. So when you're manifesting something or anything, just trust that you will get it when you're supposed to get it. My new job that I have now, I applied 2 weeks after my mother passed away. You know, I held on to my old job so long because I needed to be available for my mom, but when she passed, I was like, well, I don't need to stay at this job anymore. In the time, like, it sounds crazy, like, I applied for a job 2 weeks after my mother passed away. I had no business getting a job at that time. Like, my mental state could not have handled it, and thankfully didn't get interviewed then, because I remember I landed an interview with another company and I was just like, I can't even prepare for this, so like, I canceled that interview. I'm glad that this job took 2 months to get back to me. By the time December 2024 came around, like, yes, I'm still sad and grieving and healing from the death of my mother, but 2 months out, I'm a little bit more stable and I'm able to handle things a little bit more better mentally and emotionally, in a better state of mind to handle going through 4 rounds of interviews and preparing and doing all of these things. And I got the job right when I was supposed to. And something else that I did as I was going through these 4 rounds of interviews, after every interview, what I would do is I would do the pre-celebration method. Flora Sivos talks about this. I'm going to show her. This is a manifestation coach that I follow. I know she's not the only one that talks about this, but the pre-celebration method is celebrating as if you already got the job. So after every interview, dance. So one of the songs that I love to celebrate with anything in life is by Daft Punk. It's called A One More Time. It's just really fun and upbeat, and a part of it says, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, all right, time to celebrate. So after every single interview, I would dance around my room and I would play that song and just celebrate. So I was already celebrating that I got the job, and when I got the call and the email and the offer letter, I danced around to that song like I had done after every interview. Those are all of the steps that I took to manifest a new job. So let's go over them again. I asked for it, I put it out into the universe, I set my intention, I want a new job, and then I wrote a resignation letter. I wrote down a list of non-negotiables that I kept in front of me that I would see every day that I was working. I wrote in my journal, thanking the universe in advance for the job. I only applied for jobs that were aligned with my non-negotiables, and then I just waited for the right opportunity to come in. And I also celebrated after every single interview that I had, knowing that a new job was coming to me. So those are all the things that you can be doing too. Now, if you're going through this process and you think it's not happening fast enough, just trust that it'll happen and do not settle. I have applied and interviewed with many companies, and if it had 3 or 2 of the things that I wanted out of the 4, I didn't settle for those jobs. Like, it could have had the money, it could have had the flexible PTO, it could have been in the right hours, but if it was a hybrid job, I do not want to work in an office. I don't need to be applying for these jobs or going through it there. Do not settle. You stick to your non-negotiables and you will get the job that you're meant to have. Even if the odds are stacked against you or seem against you, do not listen to any of that. Every time I get on LinkedIn or social media, I see and hear these horror stories of people that have been unemployed for 18 months, or they've submitted 500 applications and they cannot get a single interview. Even recruiters email me on LinkedIn saying, we have a hybrid position or we have an in-office position. I'd say, like, I'm only interested in remote positions, and these recruiters would tell me remote work is going away. It's not, because I got a fully remote position, right? Stick true to what you want and do not settle, and don't listen to anybody else, no matter how improbable or impossible it seems. I got exactly what I wanted, a fully remote job with the money that I'm making, with flexible PTO and flexible working hours. I didn't settle for any of those other jobs. I don't care that recruiters say remote work is going away or that somebody else has submitted 500 applications. Here's the proof that I was chosen. I'm not any more special than anybody else on this planet. So if it happens to me, it can happen to you. I was chosen out of 2,000 people. If it happened to me, it can happen to you. I manifested a job in corporate America, a 9 to 5, because that is what is helping me achieve my goals and dreams. Now, not everybody wants to work a 9 to 5. Some people want to be a content creator, an entrepreneur, open up their business. Use the same kind of methods to manifest whatever type of job that you want. I'm using this as a means to an end to achieve my other goals and dreams, because let's be real, working in corporate America or in accounting is not a dream job to me. It's not, but it's my most ideal situation in corporate America. I'd say this is my dream accounting job in corporate America. I feel really blessed to be here, but it's not my dream job that I want to do for life. But I did make a video on it talking about how you can use your 9 to 5 as a means to an end to accomplish whatever else that you're trying to do. Not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, and there are a lot of benefits to working in 9 to 5. So whether this is what you want to do or not, long term or forever, working a 9 to 5 has its benefits. It's definitely benefiting me right now, and I go over everything in this video about what I've learned and how I'm using it to my advantage. Manifesting this job is helping me accomplish so many of my other goals. So that is going to be the next video that we're going to talk about, which is domino goals. If you have a list of things that you want to accomplish, having one big goal will help you knock down the others like a row of dominoes. So that'll be the next video, how my job is helping me achieve my other goals. So thank you guys for watching. And if you're into manifestation and self-development, self-improvement, then give me a follow so we can manifest whatever we want and live out our desires.